What a wonderful day to be alive.
Hello, dear parent of the Taurus child. How are you? I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm here to do the reading for your little one for the month of August 2021. And yeah, this is for various age ranges. So some of you are here for itty bitty ones, others of you are here for teenagers and everything in between. You are all welcome. Please remember to adjust gender to how it best resonates for you and your household. And yeah, let's get started with your Taurian child's energy here in August. Let's see what's going on with little Taurus. What is going on with little Taurus here? Okay, very nice. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing here a couple of things already. So you've got here, I hope you can see that. You've got the Strength card and the Ace of Cups. So the energy for your little Taurus here is already really nice, actually. But there's a sense that maybe a couple of things. First and foremost, there's something new that's come into the life of your little Taurus. It can be a new companion, a new friend, a new sibling, maybe a new hobby that they've been become interested in. This is all really nice, but there's a sense here or a need that something needs to be tamed. So either, because the Strength card comes up when either there's a moment that's very courageous. So for some of you, it is that the Taurus is taking on a new hobby courageously, right? Maybe something that scares them, or maybe they're making new friendships, new friends. Some of your little itty bitty ones are starting to walk and learn new ways of playing, right? Some of your teenagers are taking on like goals that are, new goals, new projects, new things that fill them emotionally, that is taking courage. And at the same time, or for another handful of you, there's also a sense here to tame the ego, or an opportunity here, I should say, to begin teaching the differences between heart-centered choices and ego-based choices. So there's something here, there's a bit of a dichotomy, a bit of a paradox happening. And it all, obviously, these are opportunities to learn and grow with your little one. But there's something happening with this new thing, new hobby, new companion, whatever this new thing for your little one is. It's bringing up issues of heart versus ego, or needs versus ego, or wants versus ego, or others versus self-centeredness, right? And so there's an opportunity here to teach little one the differences, or maybe not teach them, but maybe provoke the questions, or bring up questions that will prompt thought, right? I mean, they're little, it's all going to be different here. So depending on what your little one can handle based on their age range, this is going to turn out differently accordingly, right? But in any case, the crux of this energy for your Taurus is very courageous. And there's an opening here. There's an opportunity for something new that's going to very much help their expansiveness, their growth, not just as not just a heart-based growth, but also a strengthening of ego. Because ego can be both positive or negative depending on what side of the coin you land, right? So you'll know as a parent, you'll observe and you'll see like what side of the coin does this fall on for you. Okay, let's see in terms of a challenge that your little one may be facing here in August. Dear Spirit for the Taurus child. Oh, okay. Let me confirm if this is about the parent or the child. Is this card? Okay, yeah. Okay, so the challenge that this is twofold. It feels, I'm feeling for your little Taurus here, a couple of things. For those of you who have a little older kiddos here, there's strict feeling, whatever this new thing that has come up for your little one may have them so focused on it, working so hard on that new endeavor, and almost creating a very stern environment for their companions, their siblings, the people around them, because they're getting a little bit obsessed with this new thing, to the point of making them, it's, in a way it's good because it's strengthening their communication skills, but it's also creating this very hard shell type of cold way of communicating. Okay, that's for one group of you, and I'm going to go ahead and be bold enough to say that that's for the older teenagers range. Now, unfortunately, for another group of you, this could just be how the child is experiencing you, the parent, and this is why it's come up as a challenge. Um, Maybe your little Taurus is experiencing you, the caretaker, or maybe not you, the parent, but maybe a caretaker. Um, Maybe they're experiencing them a little bit cold, strict, stern, focusing too much on work. And it's almost like a feeling, this very much feels like the adult in their environment, even though that for a small handful of you, it is, the child itself. But this is, to me right now, feeling like this is their experience of the adult or one of the main caretakers in their lives. And they're feeling like it's this cold environment that's becoming challenging for them. So this is for some of you who have maybe had a increase of work or responsibilities in your own job or your own household responsibilities. This is a good time to kind of check in and ask yourself, is this potentially me? Am I showing up this way to my little one? Have I been so focused? Because here, when the Eight of Pentacles comes up, it's somebody who is so focused on their craft that they don't even notice that they're ignoring family, that they are ignoring the people behind them because they're so focused. And it's not a negative thing. It doesn't mean you're doing it on purpose, obviously, right? You may just not be aware that your focus is so much on whatever it is that's in front of you that it's giving you an aura or an energy of strict, stern, don't talk to me right now, I am busy kind of energy. Okay, so let's ask Spirit here for advice on how to navigate this challenge to make things a little better for you, your family, and your little one. Let's see. Oops. Oh, oh, I love that. What else, Spirit? What else do they need? What else? Anything else that would help? Please confirm the Seven of Swords. Please clarify. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. Yes. Okay. Very similar energy. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Lovers. Wow. Okay. Now remember the question. The question was, what is the advice for you, the parent, on how to navigate? Or another way of phrasing this is, what does your child need from you in order to get through this challenge of either working too hard or feeling ignored by the parent, what have you? So a couple of things here. There is a need to walk away. The Seven of Swords can be a card of secrecy, right? So it's cushioned between two relationship cards, right? So it's cushioned between the Two of Cups, which is about creating harmony, negotiating, coming into agreement with another, and then the Lovers card, which is also the Gemini card, right, by the way. So for some of you, that may resonate. And these two love companionship cards are cushioning. It's almost like it's protecting. So I'm picking up that the reason some of you, this is for the ones that are kind of working really hard, focusing, coming across stern. I have a feeling that the reason you're working so hard on focusing is because there's something going on for you, your own life, that requires cocooning. not because you're trying to be secretive, dear parent, but because you're actually protecting your little one, right? So there's an emphasis here to continue that, because you see how the parents here, or the love relationship, is cocooning the secret. And again, the secret doesn't have to be, it could just mean that the family, maybe there's some struggles with the family. Maybe you and your companion are having a hard time. This is going to play out so differently, right, for everyone. But there is an emphasis here to continue cocooning that which needs to be kept sacred from the child in a protective way. And the way to do that is to continue the agreements with the other adults in your family, continue the love, continue the bond, continue loving your little one. And there is definitely a strong emphasis here to drop the sternness, because the reason you may be really stern and cold, or maybe coming across that way, could potentially be because you're hiding. That's like your way of dealing with whatever it is you're hiding here, right? And that's how your little guy is, or little gal is interpreting it. Like it's interpreting it as very cold, when in reality you're actually protecting and trying to create an ambiance and an environment that's healthy and good for your little one. So the advice here, dear parent, is to talk. This card for me in child readings is always about communicating with your little one about what's going on, to the extent that you can, right? Obviously, it's depending on what they can handle as children. So this is about communing with your little one, communing with the other adults in your life, the other parent potentially, maybe the other teacher, coming into agreement, showing love. This is always about showing love, right? Because remember, we're talking about a child perspective here. So this is about coming into partnership with your little one and loving them up in a way that it may not seem reasonable for you because you're going through a challenge. There's something here. I don't know what your challenge is. It's going to be different for everyone, okay? But there is a need here to continue loving up, to continue showing affection, whether it's with your child or another person involved that could have you in this headspace of focus, okay? That's coming in very strongly. Now, for the others of you who it's your little one who is working hard, there is a sense here to allow them to do the work in the way that they need to do it, while cocooning them with love and reminding them that they are lovable, and it doesn't have to be so cold and stringent. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope to see you back here next month. Thank you, dear parent. Have a wonderful rest of your month. Bye.